This meeting of the Gallery of Distinguished Alumni and Faculty, which is what we're going to undertake first, is something that is extremely important. These people, the distinguished alumni and faculty, are nominated by their peers. We send out questionnaires to our alumni, and we email them to folks. And we did this last year requesting nominations. The inductees, as the alumni and the faculty members selected, were selected by Brevard College Alumni Advisory Board. That's a great honor to be chosen by your peers. Brevard College has many outstanding men and women who have graduated and have gone on to make a difference in the world. Recognizing them is one small way that we can honor their accomplishments and also what they mean for our institution. In addition, when we can honor you, it helps our young students to realize what they can become when they graduate. To recognize what you've been able to do. In this room, we have pictures and stories of some of our young alums, what they've been able to accomplish. Your stories are just as important, and we're going to begin this year to be gathering stories of our alumni from the past so that we can really share the story of what our graduates can accomplish and do in this world. And we're about to hear what a few of them have done for us tonight.
Our next inductee for the Athletic Hall of Fame is Melissa Meyer. Class of '86. Melissa Meyer was a member of Brevard College's very first women's soccer team, fielded in 1986. In the spring of 1985, Melissa Meyer was the only girl to participate in spring training with the Brevard College men's soccer team. Because of Meyer's affinity for slide tackling her opponents, she was named Most Valuable Offensive Player. She was the team's highest leading scorer. Meyer led the Tornadoes to a first-year program 7-7 record, including wins over Warren Wilson, UNCA. In the win over Warren Wilson, Myers had 6 goals for the match. Today, she is the owner and principal of Melissa Meyer New Urban Architecture and has made numerous contributions beyond her time here at Brevard College. Most notably, she has led the way for change in the United States Census Bureau, how they gather data on Americans who are more than one race, leading to appearances on ABC News, CBS News, Dateline, National Public Radio, and featured articles in Newsweek and newspapers across the nation. She has done work with Habitat for Humanity, missionary work in Haiti, and has raised funds for drug treatment programs, AIDS prevention programs, mentoring groups for girls, and a new K-12 charter school scheduled to break ground in 2008. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to induct Ms. Melissa Meyer into the Brevard College 2008 Hall of Fame.
When I first graduated from high school, my parents had their idea of where I should go to college, and I had my own idea of where I wanted to go. About the only thing that we agreed on is that it should be far away from them. They were paying for it, so they won that argument, and they made me come to Brevard. When I got here, I was a little reluctant and nervous, but I made such good friends, many of whom are here tonight, and I thank you guys for coming. I love you so much. The older I get, the more I realize how lucky I was to come to school here. I realize how important my experience here was, and I thank my parents for making me come to school here. Some of the best memories I have in my life happened right here at Brevard. When my friends and I first started at Brevard, we had a difficult time understanding that racking up points here at Brevard is not necessarily a good thing. It's bad. And everybody here at Brevard was our friends, but not necessarily the roving security guards. So it was back then that my community activism began. My friends and I started a group called SAPS, Students Against Pointless Security. Complete with t-shirts. We had to have a professor sponsor us, so our art teacher, Cheryl Harrelson, sponsored our group. And I certainly hope that that has nothing to do with why she's not here anymore. Now my daughter tells me that she wants to come to Brevard. And if she does, I'd like to propose a newer organization for Brevards. PITS, Parents Insisting on Tighter Security. My architectural endeavors also began here at Brevard, when my boyfriend, who later became my husband, would come to visit me on extended stay weekends. I would go around to the dorms and convince my friends that they needed a loft in their room. I would design the loft and collect the money, and my boyfriend would build them, and that's how we raised our beer money for forest parties. A recent experience made me realize just how much I miss playing soccer. My daughter decided to join the team at her school. I was so excited. I told all the other parents about my years of playing soccer, and I volunteered to assist the coach. Well, one day I was running down the field with this very talented third grader. She had the ball and was dribbling towards the goal down the field, and all the parents were watching us from the sidelines. And for some reason, the old competitive spirit came rushing over me, and I just couldn't help it. But I slide tackled the third grader and took her down. She ran off the field crying to her mom. So now with this very distinguished award, I hope and pray that they might let me help coach again. Thank you.